Hi, I'm Daniel Metler from Two-Sick Internet Solutions, and I'd just like to quickly show you how to work with the RazorHost module in DNN. So what's it all about? Well, to look at it precisely, we're going to first look at what it is, then what Razor is, and of course we're talking about script files here. You'll see that in a moment, where they're stored, and a question about this underscore thing, because every file has an underscore. So let's just get started. I'm going to do a live demo. Let me just quickly switch over to our empty DNN. I just created an empty page here, and I will now go in and say add a new module, and I will just add a very simple RazorHost module now. Let's just quickly scroll over. This is still DNN 7.3, and here we have a RazorHost. And so this is just a very normal DNN module. What it does is it will run Razor scripts for you. So just to quickly understand what it does, I can always go in and say, I would like to do one of these existing scripts, and I would like to have one of them work. So I would just say, okay, I'm going to activate this one, and it would now do exactly what the script says. We're not going to teach Razor right now, but just understand that's what I'm doing. So I've inserted the module, and I'm now going to create my own script. So I'm going to say I'm going to add a new script file, and for this simple demo, I'm going to say this is a script to get an RSS feed. It's a C# Razor script. I would also recommend, by the way, to always use C#. VB script is simply not that common, so if you do something, you're not going to find a lot of help. So I just added this one, and now this is a blank Razor script file. It just has a nice title in it, and I can save and return. I forgot to say that it's active. That is why it was not switched in. There we go. So it's now inserted. It doesn't do a lot. And just to understand a few things that just happened, first of all, I've added this script, and Razor by itself is a very simple scripting language mixed with HTML. I've prepared a little sample, which I'm not going to explain in detail, but will just help you understand a little bit what's going on. There's a blog post on DNN Corp, which will provide you with this source code, but you'll find it if you're looking for it, or just try something else. I'm going to now open this with Notepad++, our favorite text editor, and I'll just copy this Razor script in to here. And in general, just to summarize what Razor is, it's more or less HTML with some funky placeholders that will insert stuff for you from code, variables and things like that. Here you see feed title, feed link, things like that. So that's actually all it is. So I'll insert this, and voila, it'll pick up a feed from somewhere and create a nice output. So that's actually all there is to it. Add the module, create a new file, and then insert your Razor script. One more thing I'd like to point out is that all these files have an underline in front of them, and this is a security measure. Razor will not allow access to such files directly. They will only be executed if they're inside a different page or inside a host. So this is a security measure, and you cannot change that inside DNN. All the scripts must have an underline for security reasons. So let's just quickly review where we were in our presentation. We just did the live demo. I explained what it is. I briefly said what Razor is. You don't know yet where the script files are stored. So let me just quickly answer that question for you. Give me a moment here. Let's quickly go back to the site here. If you go into the edit script section, it'll tell you where it's actually located, because you'll see it's inside the desktop modules, Razor modules. It's a bit complicated why it's there. You'll figure it out one day, but for right now, just know that's where it is. And you could also access these files with Visual Studio so that you would have like color coding or stuff like that when you are editing your Razor. So I think that was the last question. The underscore was answered as well, and that's it. Thank you for watching. This was Daniel Metler from Two-Sick Internet Solutions for DNN and Two Sexy Content.